Welcome, I'm Tiny, and this is my first ever survival hardcore world. With this being said, I have 3 goals for this world. Goal 1 is to obviously not die. Goal 2 is to beat the game, and goal 3 is to make the world as immersive as possible. Now, to explain this, I mean, I can't just put down a dirt house my first couple days being alive. It has to look pretty. This is to create a challenge for myself and to also create a more immersive and pretty world for you guys. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy the video and make sure to like and subscribe. This world started as any other. I mined my first tree. I placed my first crafting table, and I constructed my first wooden pickaxe. From there, I traveled into a shallow cave to get some stone for some stone tools. While I was traveling, I found this really cool island that I plan to create a survival island for in the future. So super excited about that. And then while looking at this island, I found some sheep, so obviously I had to go kill them because I don't want to try and survive the night.
I'm about to end this man's whole career. Boom, bam, bop, pow.
After getting some materials like wool and stone, I set up my camp. After setting up camp, I decided to get some materials. I'm not gonna lie, I struggled a lot with the tent. When I tell you I struggled with this, I struggled so bad. So bad.
What is that? Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
Disgusting! Eventually I got it and ended up with a solid design. I just had to wait a while to get the proper materials as I'm still really poor.
Yeah, boy.
very scared to traverse the caves because this is my first ever hardcore Minecraft server I'm taking seriously, and I really didn't want to die. And all the caves around me were super scary, so I just stayed at the surface level of the caves, finding what I could and making do out of that. Now, I don't know what came over me to put an animal pin with no build right in front of my house, or an animal pin at all in front of my house, because it was so loud the entire time I was playing. I could have just turned neutral mob sounds off, but like it was just really bad.
I like it, cut G.
Also, this montage of me getting sheep literally took me like 3 hours because these sheep refused to eat, and I was not smart enough to go and look for more. I was near famine for most of this video. I think the max amount of food I had was when I originally killed all those sheep in the beginning. But yeah, the idea is kind of to make a camp and everything around it to be kind of immersive and to have a little bit of a story. So I'm going to be making a camp with a little mine. I ended up deciding to make a mine because I was too scared to go into the caves. Decorated it very simply with just a few pieces of oak logs. It's not my best mine entrance, but it'll do for now. I ended up finding an entrance to a cave, which I was too scared to go fully in. But luckily there was some iron right off the bat, so I got that. And I'm able to make myself a chest plate, which is super nice, because I'm still no armor at this point. So it'd be nice to get something on my back. Anyway, I finally found a design I liked for my storage tent, and it's not the most practical storage tent. It has about three big chests worth of storage, but that's okay because it's not my forever home, so it's not like I'm going to need that much storage anyways. It's just there. Now, To make this world a little bit more immersive and less boring with foliage, I decided I was going to make some custom trees, which is very new for me. I've never made a custom tree in my life, other than this giant tree I made in my normal survival world, and I didn't even finish that. So this is very new, but I did end up creating something that I liked, and I copied it over. I did it twice. Oh no! Also, this entire time I'm building this tree, I was being absolutely stalked by those pillager patrols, and I really don't appreciate that because I literally almost died to them. And yeah, yeah. I did not appreciate it at all. Also, at one point there was a lightning storm, which I'm glad my house is made out of wool and wood because, yeah, it's not like that can burn or anything. I found I'm not the best firefighter. Oh yeah, and I almost died to this pillager because he had a piercing crossbow, which was going right through my freaking shield. And I ran out of food, so I had to eat raw pork to revive myself. And then I run back, and they've despawned, so I've just been given the finger, and then they just ran away. Felt really disrespectful. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the video, so I just wanted to come on and say thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed it, because I enjoyed making it. This was purely done for fun, and honestly I had a blast doing this. I had a blast playing, I had a blast editing and making the video. Honestly, it took me way longer than I thought it was going to, because I'd never edited a video and I was really nervous about that. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's get into the final part of the video, which is the tour around the base. And if we start over here, this is my tent. As you can see, I've got my few chests and a nice little roof over my head. It's definitely not the safest, as a mob could probably attack me from over here, and it could definitely get into my house if it wanted to, because there's no door. But yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty cute. And then over here's my first ever custom tree I built, which I'm super satisfied with. Honestly, it could definitely use some tweaks, but for it being my first ever tree with no reference, I'm super proud of it. And then right next to my tree, I have my storage tent, which is super tiny. It's about 3 chests worth of storage, but it is in fact a very nice little convenient thing to have on hand, and it kind of makes it aesthetically pleasing. And right over here I have my little campfire for this little quote-unquote camp. That's kind of the lore behind it, is it's just a campground for anyone to chill out and relax and sit. Then I've got my other custom tree over here, and I've got my chicken and sheep farm, or sheep pen right here. Honestly, I kind of wish I built this a little bit further away from my house, because all I hear every single day, 24/7, is chickens and sheep. Which, yeah, I could definitely do without that. But for it being early game, it's pretty nice. And then over here, lastly, I have my little mine shaft that goes not very far down, because we found a cave, which is super nice, because now I have access to ores that I was too scared to go and get in the caves. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next clip. Bye-bye!